on that arrest. Now, this comes in response to a complaint from a man alleging that officers beat him during an arrest. But they do tell, his lawyers tell NBC 10's Maya Hudgens that the press release that was put out yesterday by the city of Monroe and the police department is a start, but they want more.
They thought I was a nobody. I was nothing.
Friday, a response from the Monroe Police Department and the city of Monroe involving the alleged beating of Timothy Williams.
We do not want it to be swept under the rug at this point. We do not want a mere slap on the wrist just because these were officers who committed this crime.
In this statement, officials say they are conducting a criminal investigation based on a review of the body cam footage. So far, 5 Monroe police officers were placed on administrative leave, and an arrest warrant was put out for one of the arresting officers. Though this is a step in the right direction, lead counsel Denicia Banks-Miley says more needs to be done.
All we know is that there was an arrest warrant issued. There was not an arrest. We also know that some of the officers were placed on administrative leave. That is not enough.
And questions still remain. This council wants to know why Williams was placed in isolation in the rubber room for hours, once booked at the Ouachita Correctional Center.
We're demanding answers for that. We're demanding to know why some of his medicines were withheld from him, why he was unable to make the initial phone call.
Mayor Friday Ellis released this statement saying they're taking this incident very seriously and those who break the law will be held accountable. But Williams' lawyers worry the officers on administrative leave might get off the hook.
A lot of times officers are able to appeal their cases to the Civil Service Board and they're reinstated and they're not held accountable for their actions. And so that's another reason that we've got to keep this case in the public eye.
They are asking for a clearer timeline of when the body cam footage will be released. They believe it will prove Williams' innocence and will show what really happened.
No one is above the law. And that's the whole reason that body cam footage is there, is so that it is what it is.
In Monroe, Maya Hudgens, NBC 10, your local news leader.
Williams' counsel says the public is entitled to see that body cam footage. They're also asking for the officers who didn't help or report what happened to also be held accountable. And that's also why they held a protest tonight at Monroe City Hall. They say they wanted to voice their concerns with police brutality and government transparency right here in Monroe. They also say that they want justice to be served. Protesters are actually asking the mayor's office to release the body cam footage from the April 21st incident involving Monroe police officers and Timothy Williams.
I think it's important for them to know that the body cams need to be released at this point for Timothy and for all of our sake. We don't want to have this happening in our small town. We live in Monroe, Louisiana. Who would have thought this would be happening here?
Protesters believe the body cam footage will show the public what really went down, and this investigation is ongoing and will update you as more details become available.